Multileaders can be very useful, especially when you're working with mechanical objects and you want to point out several things as a bubble and you want to track attention to it. Let's go ahead and to annotate, tap on the ribbon, and you see we have this section especially for multileaders. You can add one, you can remove one, you can align, or you can remove or combine. Wait a second, come on. Okay, you can collect. First of all, let's go ahead and click on this arrow, and I've set up a type. It's called training, and if you want to change anything to it, you just have to hit the modify after selecting the training, and you get this other window, and you can change its type of the line type if you want straight or spline, or you can change this texture of the shape of that multileader. Maybe you want it as a triangle, but I prefer it to be circle, just to show up as a bubble. I'm gonna hit OK and close. Make sure you're choosing the right type of layer, and I'm gonna create a multileader. For example, I want to point out to this room right here. I'm gonna click and drag it. You see it's not a straight line because we chose spline. Feel free to choose the straight line. I'm gonna click. As I clicked, it showed me this window. It wanted a tag number, so I'm gonna give it 1 and hit OK. It gave it the 0.1. Let's go ahead and zoom in just to see it very well. You see it's referring to room number 1 or object number 1, and you see it's curved. It's a like spline, because that's how I gave the style to it. As I select this multileader, let's go ahead and maybe I want to add another multileader. As I click, you see how beautiful it is. It's very unique. Maybe I want to point out as this room right here is also number 1, and maybe that one too, and hit escape a couple of times just to cancel the command. You see how it is? It's pointing out all these different rooms but in one bubble or one multileader. Maybe now I want to add another multileader. Go ahead and multileader, and maybe I want it to point on that part right here, and as I click the second time, it's gonna ask me for another tag number. I'm gonna give it number 2 because I already have one. So here it is. It's pointing out to this point right here that I selected. Maybe I want to align them both. So you see this icon right here, it's align. It wants me to select the multi-leaders. This is 1, this is 2, and I hit enter. Let me just hit escape a couple of times. I did it wrong. Okay, I want to select the multi-leader, this one. As I press enter, it wants me to select the multi-leader that I want to align to. It's this one. Okay, so you see how beautiful it is? It's aligning the first multi-leader that I chose to the second one. So that's it. That's how you align two multi-leaders. Or maybe these multi-leaders are too distracting. Maybe you have 5, 6 of them. I'm gonna hit the collect and select the multi-leaders that I want. And as I selected them, I'm gonna press enter on my keyboard. You see, it joined them together. It got rid of that selection. That's how it does, so be careful. Maybe I want it to be placed right here. Okay, so there you go. And it changed its names into one. This one gonna be number 1 and this one number 2. So you have to be very careful when you join them together. When you hit the collect, this one right here, you see I lost this selection. You have to be very careful when you use it. So that's all you have to know with the multi-leaders.